What is happening there? Gamer Dude here, and overnight Konami had actually released the new TCG Banlist, so we're going to have a quick look at the changes that have been made. And from what I'm aware, I haven't actually had a look at the list yet, but it looks like there's only a handful of changes, so it'll be interesting to see what those are going to be, because after all, people have been clamoring for the ban list since we're in that season of like the season of the ban list, if you will. But let's just jump into it. So firstly, Herald of Orange Light goes from 2 copies to 3, so largely a support card for fairy decks. That's actually pretty interesting to see. I guess with Ava banned, they feel like they don't really need to hold back Herald of Orange Light, because Ava was far more problematic because you'd have too many possible fairies in your hand to be able to get Herald of Ultimateness to be able to negate a large amount of times in a single turn. So yeah, I guess I can kind of see why they would want to do that, but that's just me kind of inferring based on what the card was actually used for. But if we move on from that, so we've got Salamangreat Gazelle. I don't think Salamangreats have been really even used that much, but I know that Gazelle is the best of the Salamangreats, so it looks like they are going to come back in full force. And I think, if I remember right, the newest Legendary Duelist, there was a product released based around fire cards, and Salamangreat support was pretty heavy on that, so I feel like that was partly a telltale sign that there was going to be some movement in the limited banned list sort of thing going on. So that's actually interesting. Orange Light and Gazelle going from, Salamangreat Gazelle going from either 1 or 2 to 3 copies overall. Newly limited, so Bestial Magnamut going from 3 copies to 1. So Magnamut is used in Dragon Link decks as a searcher, because he's a great searcher for dragon type monsters. Okay, so they're kind of hitting the searches for Dragon Link, and Dragon based decks. So that's fascinating. Okay, that's you would imagine that Magnamut would have gotten hit a lot sooner, but yeah, it does feel like a pretty dated limiting of things. So it looks like there aren't any that are being semi-limited, so it's just some very sort of small movement among the limited, unlimited, and then of course I think banned list here. Chaos Space goes from 3 copies to 1. I don't think I'm actually aware of Chaos Space. Send 1 light or dark monster from your hand to the graveyard. Add 1 light or dark monster that cannot be normal summoned or set from your graveyard to your hand. With a level from 4 to 8, with different attributes from a monster different attribute than that monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Target 1 banished light or dark monster. Okay, so this is hitting Chaos decks pretty much, and it's only once per turn. Okay. Master Pack, Spirals. Okay, no, that's Master Rule Packs. But yeah, Chaos Space. Okay, that's an interesting one. And then for Forbidden, it's just Kashtira Arise Heart, which, thank goodness this card got banned, because Kashtira is already like an archetype that's been overused and has been around the meta for way too damn long. So lately we have been seeing the Unchained decks are actually like harkening back to an older form of Yu-Gi-Oh, which some people are going to love, other people are going to hate, because people who like more sort of modern day Yu-Gi-Oh are going to prefer the sort of heavy combo based decks. But the thing is that with Unchained, it's a slower paced deck than that, and so it does harken back to like maybe early to mid 2010s, not much more sort of after that. So with Kashtira Arise Heart being hit, I feel like Unchained is definitely going to be rising up a lot more, as it did hit a lot of the top spots in the last couple of YCSs in the last couple of weeks. So it'll be fascinating to see how that goes. So all in all, in terms of actual changes, so starting from Going to unlimited, we have Salamangreat Gazelle, which is the Salamangreat Searcher. Herald of Orange Light, who allows you to get more fairy monsters into your hand. Sorry. Actually, no way. It's a. Oh, no, it's a negate. Okay, never mind. Herald of Orange Light is a negate. Limited is Bestial Magnemite, which is a searcher for the Bestial archetype and a great searcher for dragon type monsters. Chaos Space. This one is a searcher for Chaos decks. That's why they kind of heavily rely on light and dark. And of course, the banning of Kashtira Arise Heart, which has kind of been terrorizing the meta for way too long. Whether or not they were going to hit Shangri-La, though, that was kind of like a who knows type of situation. But Arise Heart, for sure, like, is going straight from 3 copies to 1. So that's a immediate sort of slap. Not even a slap on the wrist. It's just a slap down, and then on just... could they exist without Arise Heart? Probably not, because they also banned a monster in the previous ban list that added to the Kashtira place. I forgot his name though. But yeah, so that was the TCG Banlist update for September 15th, 2023. Let me know what you guys think about these sorts of changes. I'm just personally happy that Arise Heart is getting hit, and I couldn't really be more glad about that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the changes, and of course the rising of the Unchained deck in the meta at the moment. But with all that said and done, comment below, like the video if you like the video, subscribe to the channel because I want my videos to go out to more people, and of course I'm aiming for 100 subs by the end of the year. I do upload daily, so with all that said and done, I'll see you guys tomorrow.